Nobody here yet. Yeah. Trying to go live. Try to get set up to, get some things on the computer and stuff to read and go over. And try and get the stuff on. And the computer's like, I don't want to do anything. Okay, computer, shut off and restart, And now it's, for the last 10 minutes, it's welcome. Windows 7 Professional. And Microsoft is ending Windows 7 support and all that next month. And so I like Windows 7 on it, so I got to take off. I got to I'm going to redo the computer. Set it up like it's new before the support so that I can download the updates and get that piece of shit running right again. The problem is that the computer, the computer thinks I'm running out of power. I'm going to hibernate, and I'm going to come back on just like I was before I hibernated, okay? And the computer goes into this hibernation. When it comes out of hibernation, you lost your media player and your Google Earth is wiped out. Those things are gone because the hibernation is off, okay? Computer, I don't ever want a computer to hibernate. Shut down. If you're gonna lose power, shut down, computer. Don't ever hibernate on me again. So when I set it up again, there's not gonna be any hibernate or doors. Wouldn't think you know. You can't trust it. The computer will blow itself. Hey. So what I had on my screen is like my computer's trying to restart. It says welcome. It's welcome. Think. Yeah, I don't think it's thinking. So I turned it around. I'll show my mess over there. Everything piled on. I'm taking the hide-a-bed out of the RV. The thing has a hide-a-bed couch in the RV. And you know how heavy those freaking things are, I'm just going to replace it with put a box there with cushions on it and so that it can be a bed or a seat, I don't need a 250 pound, 300 pound hide-a-bed in my RV. It gets bad enough mileage as it is. I finished watching. I watched what I could. I can't stand watching. I don't know. It's discomforting watching people with their head in their butt. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And she comes out. Yeah, it's not YouTube policy. It's K-Pro policy. You can't say I gotta have a couple bong hits come down to your level on her channel. That's forbidden speech. But they'll go out and drink shots and encourage gambling and encourage infringing on other people's copyrights and whatever they do, Yeah, she is. Yeah. And it's like she needs to get the microphone out of her mouth. That might help lower the volume. It's too close to your mouth, dingbat. Move it away from your mouth. you look at it and it's like right up there, right in front of her mouth. It's like move it out here a little bit. Might be a little quieter. Not half the time they put me on a timeout if I say anything. Oh, it's Gorman. Block him. And Davio over there kissing their ass and kissing everybody's it all stems from them gypsies who started the BS with, because I said they lack imagination. And so everybody else to be their friend, they must shit on Bill Gorman. Push Bill Gorman aside. Don't let Bill Gorman be part of the crowd at all, you know, because every one of them channels that were on there with them have pulled that shit, you know. They can't even. It's like, oh, we can't even say we know Bill Gorman. Toby might, you know. And then on YouTube, somebody replied to a comment Toby made on one of my videos 2 years ago before the shit started, and yeah, whatever. She's yeah, I thought you said it was K Prophet, cow poop. Yeah, there was nothing to learn, and well, they were talking about that. You know, Forrest said that there's a word in the poem that nobody's focused on, and she figures it's a noun. Well, the word will is a verb and a noun. Tony, you have no toys, Tony? Tony. Most everybody I know named Tony is Italian. From Mark Anthony. It's Tony and Cleopatra, right? Yeah, most everybody named Tony I know is Italian. Oh, yeah. How do you know? Did the milkman tell you, or that's the old joke, you know? Yeah, my dad's a milkman. Sure he can. Yeah, there's some of them. And Jack's whining at me now. He says, "You're." See? No, I'm trying to stream, Jack. Oh yeah. Jack gets his way. I don't argue with him. He'll disrupt the whole stream, you know. Hey, up. At least my back straightened up all right that time. Let's see what it looks like. Let's see if it's light enough out here. Leave the heater on in there so it'll be nice and warm when I get back in. So, let's see. That's moonlight. And there's the... Oh, what's that? What is that? What is that? What is that? I don't know what that is. There's nothing up there. Oh, that's the moonlight in the crack on the phone. The phone is cracked. And that line, I wonder what's that line? Because you see, I'm moving it, and you see my RV's, it's not moving with anything else. Yeah. Oh, I got light out here too. I can turn on the light. And I got light. So you see the lights over there. What's that flashing light? That's over on the highway. Alamosa is those lights over there. That's Alamosa, those lights. And Blanca's that way. You can't. Oh yeah, you can barely see the mountain, huh? And those are Blanca's lights. Blanca's about 8 miles. Alamosa's 13. Yeah. Well, I seen a ball of plasma. It was in a cloud when there's storm and stuff. There's supposed to be meteor showers going on. Real close to the full moon. Oh, what's that flash? Oh, that's my wind generator. Oh, there's something. It's a UFO up there. What is it? No, it's my wind generator spinning. See, I can move it where it interferes with the moon. I searched red, blue until colors are freaky. Yeah. Oh, there's a word that's key in the poem. Is will. And if you're thinking inside the box, what do they put you in when you die? A box. And then they put you in the ground. And then they read your will. They don't read your will till after they buried you. Or well, they might read. They got sometimes because you know it might have instructions where to bury a person. It's his will, his intent. What was his intent? Why did he do this thing, Forrest? What is the intent? Hey, Joe. Yeah. Well, yeah. What made him do it? What was his intent? His intent was to find another Indiana Jones like himself. Somebody who could show he shows Suzanne Summers this rock, and he goes, "Oh, it looks like George O'Keeffe," or something, you know. On the rock, he's looking at a rock, and he sees George O'Keeffe. Oh, look, that's George O'Keeffe. To Suzanne Summers, because he's seeing shapes on the rocks. The word is supposed to be in the poem. Yeah, the word will is in the poem. And he says that's why the most important thing is getting the end, getting the treasure, right? And what's in the last stanza of the poem is the word will comes out. It's not hidden anymore. It's hidden in the word there. As I gone alone in there. It's in there. The word there is covering up the word will. But it's covering up part of it. The W-I is in there. Is covered up. Some might say that he was hiding Bill in there. Yeah, a little bit. I filed a federal thing. Oregon took my driver's license for California for 1989. My ex was getting welfare. She lied on her application to get welfare, and I turned her in for that. Then they came after me for what she'd taken, what they gave her. Oh, well, that's your responsibility to pay it now. No, I turned her in for the fraud, you know. And so that was 1989, or was it 89 or 87? It was 87 or 88. And then in 2012, I'm in Oregon going to the video store to get Harold and Kumar for a assignment at University of Oregon in digital arts, or no, it was poetry. Yeah, poetry assignment. Harold and Kumar. And I get pulled over by 4 cop cars, you know. Yeah, I was wondering why the cops were busy in the parking lot while I was in the video store. They were stalking me, you know. Oh, your license is suspended for non-payment of child. It's like 1987, 30 years ago. You know, uh, the statute of limitations was 10 years. Then they increased it to 20 years. And then they increased it to 35 years. And so I sued them on the fact that this is ex post facto law. You made a new law to extend an old law for something from 1987. You can't use a 2010 law to enforce something from 1987. That's called, you know. Let's see, what can we make a new law and start locking people up for what they did in the 80s? Huh? That was legal then. It's crazy. So, yeah, they gave me my license back. I didn't get the money I was asking for. I was asking for 10 times what they were trying to defraud from me, whatever. But that's all gone and off. You know, I don't have any issues. That won't ever come back and get me again. So, but yeah, I filed it and I succeeded at getting my license back at least. I didn't get the $2 million or nothing. So the guy did the suit. He should be suing the people that are keeping the clues to himself. Food stamps better off. Pay back in cash. You should never get cash on food stamps. Good job. Who are you talking to, Jacob Eyes? You're talking to somebody that's got cancer and lupus and all kinds of autoimmune issues and stuff. You don't know anything. You know? Forrest, Fenn's Indiana. Well, I found Atlantis is the biggest discovery ever, and with all the elephants and they're not elephants, they're mammoths. But Plato said Atlantis had lots of elephants, and I found the sculptures of the elephants with the sculptures of the people, and they're from the Ice Age, which is pre-Diluvian times, which makes and gods known as the Atlanteans and stuff. I think you're sitting on a gold mine. Yeah, I'm trying. I'm getting frames and all that done. I'm working on getting the frames made and arrive Archie. Caddy. Yeah, I gotta find. I need an art manager to manage that marketing and all that, and printing them. What frame? You know, if you sell somebody your art in a frame that you go through all this trouble to make this frame, and you know, put your effort into it. Not trying to not get them a cheapy store-bought frame made of pine, you know? So I got oak and all that. So I'll do all that and I'll make it and send them the frame picture, and then they'll bitch about the frame. Yeah, you know? That's why it's better to just sell the print, go get it framed, matted however you like, and then I'm you know, you want my art, you know, I'm not a frame maker really. My first frames are going to be amateurish, but I think I got a good idea how I'm going to make them. They'll only be just over an inch wide, because I got to get 30% more frames out of the wood I buy. Drop the frame is. Yeah. Well, I don't. People, I want this in a frame, and I want it signed. Okay, so if I found a place like Pixoto will print them, frame them, and all that stuff, but they don't sign them, and so then I have to have it sent to me. I have to take apart the framing they did to get to the front of the picture to sign it, and then try and put it back as nice as they had it and ship it to the person. It's just so much easier to have somebody else manage all of that sales, and I never cared for working with the public really. You got a website, GalleriaDeAtlante.com. Yeah, it's Spanish. Gallery of Atlantis. Galleria de Atlante. There's only one L. But I was going to talk about Forrest prayed for D's, right? There's no D in New Mexico. There's no D in Wyoming. There's no D in Montana. There's a D in Colorado, and the capital is a D. Has a capital D too. Okay. Also, all the coins in the box, thinking inside the box, there are no New Mexico, Wyoming, or Montana minted coins in there. Galleria de Atlante. And my computer finally started up. Yeah. It's a WordPress. It go to a WordPress. What's the key? It's Will. Will, like my name, William. Will I am. There's a word that's key. His father was William too, and his brother was William. and will is a verb and a noun. Yeah, I guess I can put a thing up on I can link my Pixoto. I put a few pictures on Pixoto that you can order, but they're not signed. You want a robot signing them, or put the signature in the print. What sort of Williams? Yeah, Sir William. Yes, I am descended from William the Conqueror. He's one of my aunts. He's like my 27th great grandfather. He was wounded and injured, and they left him. He died in the entry to his castle. They just let him lay there dying while they pillaged all his belongings. And deeper near 13. Yeah. How deep is a water hole? How deep is a fire hole? I made one cartoon. He got a picture of John Holmes, and I put, how deep is a hole on there? And people were, who the hell is oh, he punked me. I didn't punk anybody. It's just humor. Hey, oh, we got to take that down. You can't put a picture of John Holmes and talk about holes. Politically correct BS. How deep is a wishing well? Yeah. Yeah, how deep is the wishing well? Or what? That's one thing. Wishing well, you can't go magnet because you're looking for the silver, and the silver ain't gonna stick to magnets. Yeah, Will I Am. That some rapper or something right takes up. Oh, it just destroyed my name, man. Yeah, you have to have and he had a sense of humor. You know, he's got Scrapbook 116. He's got marble tiles on his wall. I don't know how big his tiles are. They look like big tiles, you know, but when you cut marble, there's all the marble going through. That's what marble gaze. With and a marvel is like a pyramid is a marvel. The Sphinx is a marvel. The Puma Punku is a marvel. What's up, man? It's not important. You saw Whitney Houston in a truck stop bathroom? That reminds me, on Facebook, you know, they put an ad, find decent girl, you know, decent girls or whatever, honorable, respectful girls, right? And it looks like a truck stop prostitute, you know? If you want to run an ad for finding if I go to the thing, they'll probably pop up again on my Facebook, or they heard me and they've taken it off. That's how, you know, because they got computers thinking what ads are. That's how computers decide what ads they're going to throw at you. Yeah, there it is. Meet honest women. Now look at this. This it's turning around. Does that look like a? Does it look like she's looking for a date? Meet honest women. Browse singles. She looks like. Oh, okay, John. I'll be right over. Like I'd click on that. Mick Deerberger. Sorry. What have you been doing? I don't know. I looking for an honest woman, but not. I ain't going looking where they show me a picture of a prostitute and say this is an honest woman. I watched one of a show about truck drivers and stuff. And a trucker had called cops because some girls, he had him in a room in a motel when they took his money. You should have left your money locked up in your truck. Did you watch the mega? I watched maybe half of it at the most. The thing with the he had the picture with the horse, and that's I guess the title of my video tonight was about the thing with the drawing the gas bar, and Eric Sloan had done a parody on Gas Bar's painting, And what people don't get is that it's they're riding right off into the sunset, right? And to resolve or conclude things in a neat, happy, and satisfactory fashion, to retire from work, use or relevance, especially on a positive note or after a long, successful period of activity, an allusion to the glitched endings of cliched, that's what that is, cliched endings of Western movies, often showing the main characters riding horseback into the sunset at the conclusion of the film, often sarcastically, ironically, or humorously. And when I posted, I put two may keep a secret if one of them is near the end of his rainbow. Okay. Um. He's Forrest. Forrest Fenn's 89 years old. When you're 89 years old, your next day might be tomorrow. You know, your last day might be next week. It might be next year, or it could be, you know, you don't have a lot of hope for my last days 5 years from now when you're 89. There's not, you know the end is coming. And he's done the chase, I think and what he's saying is that, like this thing says, to resolve or conclude things in a neat, happy, and sad. So, was his chase satisfied? He's satisfied, and he's riding off into the sunset. He let him go in peace. Let him be. Two different sunsets in one pic. Man. I cut it out. I made them darker, and I put the Double Blazes logos on the backs of their hats. That's me and Forrest riding off. And the other thing about that picture. There it is. Oh. Feathers are like Ziploc bags, they're supposed to kind of seam back together. The quills will stick back together. Come on. I see Togo running his feathers through his beak and stuff, But that's vegans live 15. Vegans, yeah. Well, I doubt that. Vegans don't get enough protein to be healthy. That's one thing. Tell me how many beans you have to eat to get a quarter pound of protein. You look at it, was a little TV, 15 grams of protein. It's like there's 28 grams, 28.3 grams in an ounce. And so 15 grams of protein, and you need like 4 ounces of protein, Strawberries. No, I don't know if it's 14 or 14. You got to look at what maybe that's 14 grams a pound or something, but it ain't. Yeah. Yeah, I don't care. You're not going to turn me into a vegan. Forget it. Go eat beans. There ain't no beans about the chase either, man. McCarty died after eating a lot of soy. Yeah. I looked at a can of beans and how much, and I figured it would take 15 cans of beans to get what I get out of a half-pound hamburger. You know, because that's the thing. Hamburger, beef, and chicken's about a third protein, and 1/3, not 14%. So that means you got at least eat you got to eat over a pound of strawberries to get your protein. Then, according to your number. Yeah, I'm not gonna go vegan. Don't even think about it. I'm not gonna vote vegan. I ain't gonna cut things off and turn into a woman or nothing like that. That ain't nothing. That ain't. And I won't vote for Hillary. Someone's at the door. Who you think it is? Grams of what? Sea salt? Bison eat grass way up. Hillary for jail. Yeah. Yeah, says she. Pro no talking politics. The whole chase is politics. I'll see if he'll come in. See if he'll come in. You coming in, Jack? Oh, come on. Come on. You gonna come in? No? Okay. See? It's 25 outside. So I just make him scratch a little longer each time. Yeah, he's playing doorbell ditch, and I'm supposed to be happy with it. It's like, oh, dog, you don't know how aggravating it. If I was 22 and had all of my energy and stuff, somebody was telling me to get off food. I'm not on food stamps. I don't get no food stamps. None at all. And he started scratching again. I opened the door. You didn't come in. Keep on knocking, but you won't come in. Yeah. Used to be a band called Earthquake. They had Friday on My Mind and stuff. They played at the drag strip and all that. No, I don't even look at tofu at the store. Real sugars. Real sugars. Not, I'm gonna drink diet soda and I won't be fat, but you'll get cancer. I found my weight issue was part of my blood cancer issue. It was because my I didn't make him wait too long, you know. Um, I have too much blood on my on my things. Come on in. You're out there crying. Everybody hear you crying out there, and you just sit there and look at me. You don't want to come in? Oh, okay. um. Okay. No. If you do. Knock her up. Knock who up? Ain't got nobody to knock up. You seen the cat that says. You said knock her. Knock her up. No, we ain't knocking. You got nobody to knock up, so I can't. You can't get another one. They should, people don't look at their relationships as something permanent anymore. That's the problem with them. Well, this don't work out. I just dump them, and I just, yeah, whatever. I don't want another one that figures they're just going to go sleep with the guy next door, You got to find a chest. The trove. You seek the trove. There's nothing in the poem. It doesn't say that. If you've done these things above, then I'll give you title to the gold. It doesn't say anything about finding the gold out there. The guy next door. The guy is long gone. She's on the third husband now. Yeah. Yeah, well, I got one son, 5 grandkids. And I think my son's wise enough to to at least get them all to 18. Daughters. No daughters. I just have a son. 4 granddaughters. 1 grandson. And he could be a pilot with his name. Yeah, they're riding off into the sunset. And he did Scrapbook 235 too, and that was more about Eric Sloane. So he did 2 Eric Sloanes in a row. Is that kind of a double omega at the end? I think he's running out of his scrapbooks. And possibly this is getting close to Christmas too. So is he working on the end of the chase? And I understand it's in his will and whatever. When I told him 3 may keep a secret if 2 of them are dead. Are you threatening me? That's because the third person, another person who knows his secret, is a danger to his life because only one can be living, There's a guy on YouTube go to. Yeah. I have my blood cancer. They say there's no cure for it. But it can develop into, leukemia, which they have cured people of that. So, you know, try him again. He's out there yapping, wanting in. I have polycythemia vera. All they do is treat it. There, he came in. He came in that time. Yeah. Crazy dog. Got my heater running. My new propane bottle. You gotta take the other one in and fill it up. I'm expecting the RV tank to go low too. I gotta take the tumor. Yeah, I said, it's from something that what I noticed in my feet. My toes were stinging and burning and stuff. It started my toes and it's moved up past my ankles. Now, but that's where it started, and then it turned, and that thing with my feet, it's called erythromegalia, something like that, and it causes the blood cancer I have, because I don't have the blood cancer gene, but they got to check for the gene that caused the thing that the nerve disorder that caused it. No, there's no cure. No cure yet. No known cure, so nobody on the channel is going to cure me. You know what I mean? I ordered some shungite and things to make some water that's supposed to help with all this stuff. I have the the other cancer cancer repelling agents, you know. So and really this I had nodules in my lungs and they never grew because they say that smoking smoking it especially kills lung cancer. You won't hear anybody smoke and getting lung cancer. Man in the park. Where's man in the jail? Hey, man on the can. I'm pretty sure he doesn't need a CBD card after that trip. Yeah, I don't have one because it's a big pain in the ass, and they charge you money to get it and see the doctor every year and all that, and it's like they don't charge enough for it to make it worth that. You know, you can buy recreational and don't have to go through all the BS. But I highly qualify. But I can't grow it because I don't have a home here with an address and stuff. And yeah, you just ask for trouble if you start growing without the county, with you know, because bad county, you know, caused enough trouble. Yeah, you get a mobile home put in or something. They keep an eye on Craigslist for mobile home that somebody's trying to get rid of, and as long as it's not too bad, I'd bring one over and drop it here. You know. Spike the what? Price for 3 years. yeah. The prices have come way down. I picked some up last month, and they last me over a month. So about once a month I go get some. I buy you. Yeah, yeah. I looked at the 3D bronze page, and it was $100 for one of them little boxes. I don't have that kind of money for one of them little boxes. It better be bronze for $100. Little plastic 3D printed. Anybody can print a 3D plastic one. You can buy the 3D printers for $300 or $400 and print your own box. 3D bronze makes them. They're maybe 2 inches square. They're just a little bigger than the coin. They're probably 2.5 inches square or something. I don't know. And I think they're 3dbronze.com. Yeah, they're not bronze. They're plastic. They're 3D printed. Cash cow, okay, profit. Yeah. Yeah, it's 3D bronze makes them. It's not Cape Pros. He made some for them, but whatever. He made them one and gave them. They didn't pay for theirs. I'm not gonna pay for mine either. I want the Double Blazes University in it. Yeah, they're gold colored plastic or bronze colored plastic. And I'm still waiting for my doctor to call me about my had the CT scan last week, and usually the doctor calls you in. We need to come in so we can talk about what's on there. And no messages, nothing. Uh, I swear that my doctors now they just drop the ball on you. Forget. Okay. No, wait. Yeah, we need a follow up. Waiting G on the script. The script. What script? I'm tired of little breadcrumbs. Hey, Ricky. I call my dog Jackie Jack Jack. Yeah. I had a friend named Jackie. I didn't name my dog after my friend. My son named the dog. I probably would have named him different. He is pretty different. So, what else was I gonna? There was something else. I think I might have mentioned it. Jack's 3. Togo's 19 days. In 19 days, Togo will be 20. They're still reading the solution they stole from your head. Which solution? He's got a long way to go. They got one out of my head? I don't know how they done that. Oh, wow, an old bird. He's not old. He's still young. He just won't be a teenager anymore at the end of this month. I think the treasure. The trove is, people don't get it. The treasure ain't out there. The trove is what you seek. And if you find the trove, then he'll give you the gold. But he covets that treasure. It's his until he dies, until he's done with it, until he breathes his last breath. It's his treasure. You got to get it from his cold, dead hands, just like Charlton Heston Moses said. Everyone think I'm crazy. Yeah. There's the possibility. This is one thing people haven't thought about. They don't want to think about that one thing. They want to forget. Oh, no, don't even think about that. You know, the one thing you don't want to think about is one thing that's keeping you from getting anything. I got to put that somewhere else because that's not mine. That's somebody else. Someone gave me that. And so, if anything, it's my great-great-grandfather's. And it's appropriate. It has to do with Forrest Fenn. You should believe in Santa. Yeah, I believe in Jiminy Cricket. When you wish upon a star, how do your dreams come true? You believe in them. Your dreams aren't going to come true if you don't believe in them and have faith. That's right. But you all got you're thinking the wrong faith. And this guy's stuff, you know, he talks, you know, like it'll, there's a lot of people that can use any religion, can be used for good or evil. They carry both sides. The thing is, when you have a huge religion, it tends to be evil, no matter which one it is, which one of the big four or big five it is. You know, the bigger it is, the more evil it is. I'm playing a piano. Birdman, shining in any weather. I don't know what you're talking about. Pianos and the Birdman Alcatraz. I can play a little yeah, huh? I got those just to screw around, you know. Got them last month. Where do you think Forrest has it hidden if it's not out there? It's in the trunk of the 35 Plymouth sitting in Doug Preston's garage. More than 8.25 miles north of Santa Fe. What is it, Doug? Oh, yeah, they were saying, well, Doug was saying, oh, something he said there was, what was it he was saying? The Gators, yeah, where do you start? It starts when you get in your car. No, it started when you were born. I'll drive. I've seen the Birdman. Hey, where's your ladder, Jacob? I have elevation compared to Canada. like because it's closer to the top of the world, it's a higher elevation. Um, where the area is 8,500 to 10,200 feet, somewhere in there. But the chase, part of the chase goes over the 10-2. The treasure isn't in that area over the 10-2. But I haven't really looked for things in that over 10-2 area. Does Doug know? Oh, I think Doug knows exactly what the deal is. I think Doug knows. That's why he says, "Oh, there's clues there." How would Doug know? How would Doug know that those were clues unless he knew what the solution was? He acted like he did that last video. It's a shadow. Yeah, we're chasing shadows. A lot of the shapes in that you see on the map are part. The shadows have something to do with what you're seeing too. You know, because it's going to give you a different shadow in the morning than it does in the evening. Shadow dancer. Yeah, I think Doug knows where it is. He might be in possession of it, but it still belongs to Forrest. A blaze is any sign, a sign on a tree, a sign on a post that says 30-mile-an-hour corner ahead. That's a blaze. Any sign, a sign on a tree that says that way, you know. Pictures, art can be blazes too. If he found his story painted on a rock, what's the difference? Is it painted on the rock or carved into the rock? A lake can be a blaze if its name, like Fire Lake, would be a blaze, or anything like that. Firewater Falls, even if it's not even hot, it'd be an ice fall. Makes sense. Bob Seger. Night moves. The sun is ablaze. Yeah, you can even have if you eat enough jalapenos, your butthole can be ablaze. They had hot sauce in Louisiana. Burns at both ends. Come on now. Oh, come on now. Hey, what? People move. Huh? But really, his stories are blazed on the canyon walls. People move. Black pepper. Black pepper. Have you ever used a magnifying to live on? No. No. I haven't done that. But I do have a glass here somewhere. I have a jeweler's loop somewhere here. I don't know where it is. Oh, where it is. But I got these too. I better stick one of them in. Yeah, I watched that other guy. Some other guy had a video up, and I only watched maybe 10 minutes of it. And I only watched maybe 10 minutes of Davio's. You know, he doesn't seem to reply when I tell him that, hey, I'm coming up on the 17th. I don't get any reply, nothing. I haven't put cough drop in, right? I think Doug or somebody would have taken over. I don't think Forrest expected it to take this long, but also I don't know if he expected to live this long either. Oh, I'll go look. I'll go look, see if I can find it. I don't know if I get all the notifications, you know. Google and Facebook, they don't, you know. It's like I post something, somebody comment, and nobody, you know, I don't get any note. Oh, somebody asked you a question there, you know. But it'll tell me if they posted something new on theirs, but never if anybody commented on what I had up. I think I had 4 notifications on Facebook today. Yeah. You have to find something. I got the Buffalo Cowboys car. I found Moses. I found the teacher waking him up at his desk sleeping. I found the ZPU gun. I found Skippy's helicopter contraption. I found he's got a Thoth. I found Thoth. I found the Ben Stahl painting that's in Things I Covet in Once Upon a While. That's next to Treasure Falls. I found the gypsies. I found the boy and the father son. Several places that formation. I found Anubis and Isis and his pile of airplanes, the double blazes, the cow udders, the cats, the Fenn's totem. Yeah, check your dryer again. Last time I did laundry, I found $34 in the dryer. And yeah, the X is the thing, him holding the tombstone. And yeah, I've got a whole list. I got a whole big old list of things that I've collected, found that are related to the chase. This pile of airplanes is like, wow, that's definitely is. And there's even a guy painted in the cockpit, and that other searchers are like, yeah. So what about that? And so what about the teacher and the Ford and the you know, all the other. There are too many confirmations I have, and there ain't anybody out there with 2. You know. Oh man, there's more in there. Two X's, yeah. XX, that's whiskey, moonshine. Let's go on. Okay. What's new? I can't spell it too. Like bookend. Moses, beans. Yeah. Part of rainbow. Eat beans and jello. Bill, you talked about us at 2:34. It showed up late. Yeah, they're riding off into the sunset. To resolve or conclude things in a neat, happy, and satisfactory fashion, to retire from work, use or relevance, especially on a positive note, or after a long and successful period of activity, an illusion of the cliched endings of Western movies, often showing the main characters riding horseback into the sunset at the conclusion of the film, often used sarcastically, ironically, or humorously. People don't want canyon down, okay? You gone down the canyon, no paddle up your creek. You're not finished. You gotta go up now. Forget about where you're at because you gotta go up. It's over the hill and far, far away. Who are the two guys? This me and Forrest. Two may keep a secret if one of them's near the end of his rainbow. And that's my the two guys on the horse. Yeah, who's that? Yeah, there you go. What was the question? Who are the guys on the horse? Yeah. Who the two guys on the horses are, huh? Yeah, you can figure that out. That's a black feather. Yeah, I found this while I was campground. I think it's a raven feather. That's what I told the ranger. It's a raven feather. Because if it was from a hawk or an eagle, they'd arrest you. Oh, we got to arrest you. It's like, come on, man. It fell out of his ass. I didn't kill the bird to get the feather. Chief Double Blazes. Yeah. Yeah, I know if it'll. No. Oh, there it is. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, and and like you can see where Thoth and some of them Egyptian gods with the ibis head or because look at the movie Lone Ranger and Tonto. He had a freaking crow on his head. Yeah, that's how Indians used to. They wear dead animals on their head. You need one more what? Feather? Eric and Forrest Fenn. Yeah, Eric's he died in 1980 or something. And so Eric wasn't around, I don't think, when Forrest found out where he was going to put the treasure, because Leo Salazar showed Forrest where Moses received the Ten Commandments. That's where the blaze is, halfway up 1,000-foot karst. Only one changed in order, one has the feather. Yeah, but what's Gaspar? He didn't show Gaspar's painting, did he? The one that he gave Eric. Wonder what happened to that one. Ten blazing saddles. Yeah. Big smalls. Ten Commandments. It was because Leo said it like some kind of an omnipotent religious guru. And then on Jenny Kyle's page, Forrest says, success is an omnipotent guru. Who's Ten Bears? I don't know who Ten Bears is. Was that playing cards at the end? The other man doesn't have one. Yeah. So like the one of the things in the gallery, yeah, you must be an Indian because you have a feather in your head. Yeah. The person is right. I want them. I'm looking up at mountain men in black hats. Were their hats really black or they're not black? Their hair's black, but under that hat, it's kind of there's a brown hats on them. A couple of hombres riding off into the sunset. 85, yeah. Leo Salazar showed Forrest where Moses was. The Moses was the model for the wood Moses that Leo carved. And he said that's where Moses, because he could see Moses up there in rock, and that's why he's an omnipotent guru, because he knew where Moses was. And if you can find Moses, then you're a successful, omnipotent guru also. But Leo Salazar died in 91. Noble from another. Yeah, but you gotta be bright and noble to earn the title. You know what a bright and noble title is? Yeah. And it's not Nobel, it's noble. There's Nobel is the Peace Prize, and Noble is a royal or a like of nobility. Nothing, a chain, neck, Bureau mess up. Yep. Have you ever read about the secret writers and listeners group? No, I haven't read about that. Men in Black Hats and Wild Bunch. Charles Lindbergh, the King. Yeah. There's a lot of intertangled, a lot of quantum. It's a quantum treasure hunt. I'll say there's many levels and stuff, and if you once you find you find out that there's ancient Egyptian gods here. Why are ancient Egyptian gods here? You find you suddenly you're deep into the big picture. The big picture. Oh, they came from here. Holy shit! You know, come on. Beat down and motivation. Yeah. There's people that think they're the nobles of the chase, and they certainly aren't. Lightning fairly often. This is the hand of God. You ever see, Star Wars, and they're, Oh, that's important. And suits along with dogs when they're playing. And what cards were left on? Can't tell. St. Elmo's. St. Elmo. Not Elmo. St. Elmo. St. Elmo is a town in Colorado. And I think it's 10,000. It's just a little too high, I think. Was a problem there. Lightning woke me up. Oh, good. It was, that's how you wake up, Captain Marvel, with lightning from Zeus. He prayed for D's, and there's a D in Colorado. It's the only one of the search states with a D in it. And he talked about the Red Sea. That's the sea in the Colorado flag is Red Sea. That was, what's her name came up with that. And I ain't seen her around doing videos either lately. I tried to be friendly. Anybody that's friends of Toby and Shelley, and I try to be, they're like immediately, we're not even going to talk to you because if we do, then Toby and Shelley won't like us anymore. That's a thin people. I'm thinking through the mountains and dells and lightning marks through the dirt over the mountains and far, far away. I'm not even, I'd about give up watching him at all, even. You think that and they start to hit on something that's, oh, you got something there. Oh, nope, you lost it. You don't have a fucking clue. Yeah. I'm hoping the whole thing resolves just before they ready to release their little documentary, and then the documentary won't be worth crap because they weren't talking to the lead searcher. Yes. Forrest, yeah. It was Sassy Tribe. Oh, it's against YouTube policy to mention anything 420. They'll get demonetized. It's like BS. I watch a 420. That's all they talk about. Go there to chat because everybody's friendly. Lead searcher isn't real. Yeah, it is. Supposedly Forrest told K-Pro who the lead searcher was, whatever, but she's that's some of her privileged information that some guy in Colorado Springs is suing Forrest Fenn about because he's given her information that isn't shared with the rest of the community. And out of the chase, now back in the change. Yeah, yeah. I'm not into. I left California because it was so communist. I'm glad I don't live there. I have to deal with the BS of that state. I bet they don't even produce the documentary. Yeah, yeah. A documentarian. Is that like a vegetarian? Is he anything like a vegetarian? You might try him over. The guy who was trying to convert me into veganism. California, yep. I call it Communist California. Oh, my hand's aching. Fingers are. That's one thing, getting more joint pains and stuff now that I've been getting my blood taken. You can do whatever you want. Yeah. Who the hell that's it? The lead searcher is the one with the Buffalo Cowboys car. Duh. Brave and in the wood. You had to be a brave little fucker to go lasso that buffalo. And it was in the D of the word wood. Like somebody, some alien made a crop circle that said wood. And that's where the Buffalo Cowboy car was in the D. Skippy's helicopter was in the W, and the ZPU gun was in the W. I didn't find nothing but creek and whatever in the O's. But the Buffalo Cowboys car was in the D of the word wood. He prayed for D's. And it had the bullet hole in it. And in the book, one of the cars in the book has the bullet hole photoshopped onto it. This is yeah. Shoot the shit with 2 O's. Yeah. Couple of targets. I went walking back and forth across those. They're 300-foot meadows covered with belly-high grass. The wood is the word wood. There are no trees in the word wood. Look at the poem. Look at the word wood in the poem and show me the trees that are in there on the word wood. There are none. The wood is they're the 300-foot belly-high grass meadows. Nose. Wouldn't stay silent. He's praying for a pair of D's. Yeah, I'm sure he's had plenty of them. Could not stay quiet. Yeah, but the thing is, nobody believe it. Nobody ever believes the truth. I know what a boot heel was when I was stumped by the old church clue. It had a dirt floor. I've been looking this picture and it's like, oh, the guy's got his foot up on a stump. I gotta go look there because that's another one of those clues. It's carved into the canyon walls. Well, the stories in the foot up on the, that's part of their, there's a lot of those. They're depicting them climbing the canyon wall, or he's got their foot up on a box, or I've seen a whole bunch of, look, man, that looks just like the treasure chest. And he didn't put decoys there. They're already there naturally. He didn't have to. A decoy is just something that looks like it. It's the same shape and size as the treasure. It's not necessarily one that Forrest put there. And why would he have to put one out there with so many natural ones out there? Separate phones. I did find a phone by the bell. It's not too far from Miss Ford waking him up at his desk. He's laying there sleeping on his desk. And Miss Ford's standing over him with her books, with her arms crossed. Girl on the canyon wall. There's lots of girls on the canyon wall. And some of them, cavemen weren't afraid of sex, that's for sure. I've seen square rocks that look like, you're right. Yeah, they're all, you see them in the creek, you see them up on the top of, oh man, all the way up there, come on. But, that's, I got spina bifida. My SI joint is, one side's twice as long as the other side, the joint. And I get a lot of back pain there. It's partly because I'm sitting on a dang the dinette seat in my RV, and I need to rip it out, and I need a regular desk office chair that rotates and stuff. Because when my back's like that, then I can't go out and hike, and I don't go that far. So I told the cops, if I'm ever missing and my car's parked here, I'm less than half a mile away. I gotta buy some more tea. I went to go store last night. I forgot to get the tea. So do you? Yeah, I do Christmas. I've got 3 of the grandkids. I got 2 more grandkids to get, teenagers. I gotta figure out what to get them. They should just give them money for their birthday. Let them get what they want. But Christmas, I'm trying to think of something. I know what to get. And I know what I'm getting my kid and his wife. Yeah, I seen Lou and Ron were talking about. They got their wives some appliance or something for Christmas. Man, my wife would have killed me if I get decapitated for getting her appliances. No, it had to be something sentimental, not nothing that says, here, go work and do my laundry for me. You can't get them a washer and dryer. No. No, that's too much like, here you go, slave. Yeah, they ain't learned that one. Or maybe their wives haven't. But he still blocks me for no, it's like, can't even say hello on your chat, nothing, Assholes. Double blazes. Show after you have Yeah, I might take a while, um, because I think once I have the treasure, I'm gonna have, before tell anybody I have it, I'm gonna have it all uh, legally managed, some would say, in the hands of professionals that will protect me legally, and they'll provide me with good income from it. I'm not selling it. I don't plan on selling it. The offer would have to be very good because I can make more owning it than I can selling it. No, no, I haven't. I haven't banned them. They banned me. 9 years. All right. I think it's been 10 years. It's 10 years he's had it. And, and he says he does things for 15 years, but did he have an alternate deadline to when to end it? And is he just not wanting to give up the treasure yet? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. One thing, I'll be traveling too much for anybody to hunt me down. Hardly. And if I get a deal with the casino to exhibit it, then that's going to include the penthouse. I'll have the penthouse there at the casino too, and then I can travel around the world on what they're on what I'd be making off it. But you can make over $1 million a year just owning it and leasing it. So yeah, I think I'm done. I don't have anything else to talk about. I talked about what I was going to talk about. They sell a lot of art on cruise ships. Yeah. For me to put my art anywhere, I got to have it framed and all. It's unbelievably expensive. I mean, it might not be too much to frame one picture, but to frame enough to start a gallery or to do an exhibition or anything like that, that's not. I don't have that kind of pocket cash laying around to do that kind of stuff. I'm trying to get some framed up, and I'm going to take them down to Nadia's down there and talk to her. Say, hey, Forrest said he said he'd like to handle my art if he was still in the business. What do you think? Oh, I don't know. If it was, don't do anything to chase him off. Box sound. Yeah. What are they printed on? They're photographic prints. This is the last set I got. They're really nice. The set I got before was like paper poster print, but the new set is like they're 11 by 17 photos. They're nice. Where am I going to travel to? Around the world. If I have treasure, without treasure, I just travel around this country. Can't go RVing down in Mexico or Canada, because I'm a parrot trafficker to Canada, And they won't let me. I'm not allowed in Canada because I brought my parrot with me there. You know, a bunch of assholes. Blame Canada. You know, and Mexico too. You know, the same thing. Deal with the bird, but you have to. You have to have a permit to export the bird to go to Mexico, and you have to have a permit from Mexico to import him. And then when you're coming back, you have to have a permit from Mexico to export him and a permit from the U.S. to import him. And there's permits, it's like $1,000 or for all, you know, $1,500 for all the, no, I ain't going. You know, if I go down there, I'll go walk across the border or something. And, you know, it kind of discourages you from going down there. Yeah, I don't want to have to go bury my guns in the desert to go visit Mexico. Because you can't cross the border, you know. And I live in my RV. It's not a vacation thing. Yeah, you can't bring your guns to Mexico. Yeah, my 22 my dad gave me. Or, well, I inherited it. It was one my mother bought him for her wedding. You know, whatever you called the black pearl. No, it's not black pearl. It's beige and white. Property in Colorado, I think. Yep. Yep. Between Alamosa and Blanca. Middle of the nowhere land. What? My RV have a name? No. I got a picture of the Clovis Queen on the back. I call her. But, let me see what's in here. What did it say? With a will. The word will. There we go. There. Verb. A noun. As a noun. To facilitate, by which a person decides on it. Decides on and initiates action. She has an iron will, a deliberate or fixed desire or intention. The thing that one desires or ordains. A legal document containing instructions as to what should be done with one's money and property after one's death. Guide parrot. No, yeah, I don't mess with them. If I had the treasure, I'd just have a parrot sitter for when I go places like that. Not really, for real. Where is I? Hey, Shaker. Okay, I'm done. Okay, y'all have a good night. I'll talk to y'all later. See you, Doug. See you, Jack. See you, Whoopi. Later, Steve. And where'd she go? Sonia, see ya. Moxhound, everybody else, adios.